All right, guys, it is May 10th. Unbelievable, I know. I swear, I feel like it's only January. Um, but my name is Allie Van Arsdale, and I am a one-star diamond coach, and I'm the team leader for my team name is Classically Fit, so that's why you see that in the banner of our Coach Basics group. But my team's still small. I'm still, growing as a team, and so I always team up with a couple other coaches and run some Coach Basics group because it's important to have lots of people in here so that you guys can work together and see that it's not just one coach who's done this for a long time with two brand new coaches. So it's important that you guys are all together to do this. Just a little bit about me, because I know I have some coaches on here, but I don't know a lot of you. I am a wife and a mother. My husband, Matt, is in the Army. So we live just south of Seattle in Washington State right now. And we have one little girl, Charlotte. We call her Charlie. And we have a little boy on the way. So he's due in September. So it's really exciting for us in our life right now. And I found Beachbody, I'm a former teacher. I taught fourth grade science for 3 years when we lived in Tennessee. And then Army life moved us across the country. And I had my daughter. So it was just, I wanted to stay home with her, and we were able to do that. And I got into my first challenge group. Melissa is my coach. She's on this call. I got into my first challenge group because I needed to lose some weight after having Charlie. And I'd watched Melissa for about 3 months before just messaging her out of the blue or commenting on one of her all calls, I think, out of the blue, and joined my first challenge group. And I instantly wanted to coach. And 9 months later, here I am. I'm running calls with all of you, telling you how to be a Beachbody coach. So I want you guys to take out of this is I'm a normal person. I'm not, a crazy fitness junkie. I mean, I'm 4 months pregnant. I have a baby belly. I modify my 21-day fix workouts. I'm gaining weight instead of losing weight right now. So it doesn't mean you have to be at your goal body and you're the best shape of your life to be a Beachbody coach. That's not the case at all. So I'm a normal person. I'm a mom. I work during my daughter's naps, and I've had great success with the business. And I really feel like everybody else can have great success with this too. So the whole purpose of a Coach Basics group is to really get your feet wet so that you can see it's manageable. Because I know it's very overwhelming when you first start off as a new coach. There's all this training, and there's this team call and that team call, and I'm in 4 Facebook groups, and I didn't even know there were Facebook groups before. So there's all kinds of overwhelming things, and we're here to help you sift through that information, help you find them, and really get you started off right as you go about your business. So before we get started, I want to get the conversation going a little bit so you guys can really see this is a safe place to ask questions. And no question is, stupid. That's the teacher in me coming out. I mean, everybody here is learning. So I want you guys to not be afraid to ask questions. Your Coach Basics group is a great place to ask questions because everybody's new in there, and you have a lot of experienced coaches in there who will help answer your questions. And I guarantee that if you have a question about it, somebody else has a question about it too. So don't hesitate to post it, and we'll answer it for you. So I want to go through, and I want you guys to introduce yourself. Just say your name, where you're from, who your sponsor coach is, and why you decided to take the plunge into coaching. So how about, Missy, how about you start? We'll break the water, break the ice with you.
I can do that. Okay, so my name is Melissa Williard, and I am 26 years old, and I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I became a Beachbody coach, I think it's been about 14 months ago now, and I actually joined after watching my sponsor coach, Val Bozzo. I jumped in, did T25. First 2 weeks, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with Shakeology. And so I was like, I want this for free. Like, I don't want to have to pay for this. I want to have all the benefits of it. And I want to share this opportunity with other people. And I was just like, let me become a coach. And I just took it and I ran with it. And that's how I got started.
Great. Lindsay, do you want to go next? Lindsay, we can't hear you. I don't know if your mic's not working. No, we can't hear you. You can type. We'll come back to you, okay? Heather, why don't you go?
All right. So my husband's here. He's being a jerk. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
my husband's here too. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, he's downstairs,
Well,
but yeah.
Melissa knows my husband, so she's probably been watching him try to pick my nose. Anyway, I am from her. Amy Martin is my sponsor coach. She couldn't be here tonight. But I became a Beachbody coach because I used to coach softball, and when I have my 2 kids, coaching's just become impossible. But I love to inspire other people, especially females, growing up as an athlete and having other people tell me I couldn't do something was really, I don't know, life-changing, I guess you could say. So Beachbody's given me an outlet to be able to coach while I can't coach a sport. So that's why I'm a coach.
Right.
Inspiring others.
Awesome. Melissa, how about you go next? Melissa Robbins. There we go. There you go.
All right, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I started into Beachbody, and I was doing PiYo, and Heather Knapp is my sponsor. And I honestly never worked out before. I joined the Y, but I was basically donating to the Y. I never went. I went like once or twice a year. And ironically, I had told a student, I'm a teacher also, probably like 3 months ago, I said, I don't work out. And then Heather was posting things about Beachbody and PiYo, and I was like, I'll give it a shot. And for the first time in my life, I have been working out 6 days a week, and I've lost weight and I've lost inches, and it's been an inspiration to me because it's something I can do at home. I don't have to go to the gym. I work out most nights like 9, 10 o'clock at night when my kids are in bed, and I wouldn't be able to do that if I was going to a gym. So I started being a coach just a few weeks ago. I have 2 friends who have joined in, and I'm just taking it and seeing how it goes.
Awesome. That's okay, Lindsay. I'll talk about Lindsay a little bit. Lindsay is one of my coaches, and she was actually one of my very first coaches who decided to do this crazy thing called Beachbody with me. And she's been with me probably, I think, since August, maybe. Okay, since August. She lives in Savannah, Georgia, and she is rocking her business, and she is a great resource for you guys to go to if you have questions. She works full-time. She's an executive producer at a news station in Savannah, so she is a busy, busy girl, and she makes this work. So it kind of proves that teachers, moms, young professionals, you guys can all do this. It doesn't matter where you're at in your life. Everybody can, make this work for them. So that's Lindsay for you. Allison, how about you go next? The lucky person. Here, let me unmute you. Let me grab the thing here. There you go. Now you can talk.
Okay. Everybody can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. So I've just started like 2 or 3 days ago with Heather. I joined the 21-day fix. Today, actually, I finished my 2 weeks, and I've seen really amazing results, and it's just been really fun and life-changing. And I've been posting about my results on Facebook, which resulted in people contacting me and wanting to know all about it. So I decided maybe being a coach would be my best bet to help other people and really just busy moms like me. I'm a mom of 3. I own my own business, and I kind of just squeeze it all in whenever I can. So that's me. And
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're glad you're here.
Thanks.
All right. Zane, you're up. We will unmute you here. There you go. Now you can talk, Zane.
All right, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Hi, my name is Zane Walls. I live in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, which is just south of Harrisburg. I've been doing Beachbody workouts now since 2010, October 2010. My coach is Sarah Strubbard. And back in 2010, I went to a wedding. I saw the pictures. I was like, holy cow. That was just not me. When I was in college, I played sports. I worked out all the time. And I needed something else. I have a wife and an 8-year-old daughter and a just about 1-year-old son, and our lives are completely busy. So I figured, well, I've been thinking about being a beach body coach now for it's probably been a little over a year. I just never dove into it, and I like talking about fitness. I like to talk about nutrition. I like to hear what other people have to say about it. And I've been asked questions about it. I've given my opinion. I mean, I'm no expert, but I give my opinion on what I think other people should do. And I have quite a few friends now that have Beachbody programs because I recommended something or have done something. They saw what I've done, and they've done it too. So I really enjoy it. I've only been a coach now for a few days. So, and Sarah just now got me into this here, I guess it was Friday. So, and I started on Wednesday of last week. So hopefully we'll see how things go, and I guess the sky's the limit, really. So now I can't hear you.
There we go. I think a lot of us, Zane, start out like you, loving the programs. I mean, I was doing Beachbody programs in high school with my parents in our basement. I was rocking out to Tony Horton Power 90, which was like super 90s-tastic. So I think we all start off falling in love with the programs at some point, and I think we see that they work and we want to give that to others. So Noelle, you're up. You're our last one.
Well, there it is. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
I didn't realize my camera wasn't on.
That's okay.
So my name's Noelle. I'm 25. I'm currently living in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, where I just finished my master's degree. So just sort of hanging out right now. I've been doing Beachbody programs for probably a year and a half now. Always been fairly active, and I use them for when I was training for a half marathon. And then recently, after I finished that race, I had some crazy knee problems. Nothing was working, yada, 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 doctor's visits, physical therapy. And I was just frustrated. So I'd seen people posting about PiYo, so I decided to give it a try. And it was the only thing that I found that could actually help me with my knee problems. So all of those doctor visits and waiting rooms and months of physical therapy, and it was the Beachbody program that helped me. So yeah, Missy. Oh, Missy is my my sponsor coach, and like I'd seen her posting for a while, and there's other coaches on my news feed. But Missy's super positive about it all, and was just always there. So I met with her the last time I was in Pittsburgh, which is where I'm normally from, and decided to just take the plunge and go for it.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Noelle, for being here. We're really glad to have you. All right, so we're just going to kind of dive in. I'm going to give you guys a game, of what we're going to do today. So the first thing I wanted to go over is just what we covered in the group this week. And then if you guys have any questions about that, obviously, it's not scary to talk on these things. Go for it. You guys all just did it. So ask your questions. There's also a chat. Ask your questions. So you can definitely go ahead and ask your questions in the chat bar at the bottom. And Missy and Heather and Lindsay, they are all experienced coaches, and they will be able probably to respond to your questions faster than I will as I'm talking. So feel free to ask your questions as we go in the chat bar too. So I'm going to go through over what we talked about in the group this week, what's coming up in the group, and then we're going to do a little back office tour so you guys kind of know what the heck is going on in that thing called a back office. So first up, this week in your Coach Basics, we had 7 days of product of the product. That's our first vital behavior with Beachbody. Beachbody breaks down how to be successful as a coach into 3 things. Being a product of the product, which all of you are, because you all just shared a great testimony of how these products have helped your life. So, you know, Zane, been doing products for years. Noelle, the only thing, PiYo, helped your knees. Melissa, now working out 6 days a week. Allison having fantastic results with the 21-day fix. And all of us experienced coaches have the same type of results with these programs. They're phenomenal, and we know that. And we had such great results that we're ready to share those results with other people. So you are already a product of the product. Being a product of the product does not mean six-pack abs, being able to do insanity 7 times a day. That is not what a product of the product is. Being a product of the product is loving the products and using them every day and drinking your Shakeology every day. That is being a product of the product. Now, as a coach, you realize a lot of customers are products of the products because they're walking around. People are going to ask them, you look great. What are you doing? Everybody who does the program is a product of the product. But what sets apart a coach from a customer is how you share that, how you show people you're a product of the product. Obviously, people can see you're a product of the product, especially if they haven't seen you for a couple months, and all of a sudden you see them and you're like, oh, I lost 15 pounds in the 21-day fix. But it's how you share your stories on your social media. Your social media is going to be your lifeline as a coach. I was terrible at Facebook. I didn't really use it in college. I think I had like a couple of things where it was like, oh, she's engaged. Hooray. Oh, I got 50 friend requests so people could look at my wedding pictures after I got married, but I never really used Facebook. And then all of a sudden I became a coach and they were like, hey, post 3 to 5 times a day. So it was like, wait, you want me to do what? You want me to actually post on my wall? That's a little crazy. Like my Time Hop app, most boring thing ever because I didn't do anything 3 years ago on Facebook. So I want you guys to kind of leave your fears aside for posting on your Facebook wall, because think about who's looking at your Facebook wall. They're your friends. They're not complete strangers looking at your stuff. They're going to be supportive in your journey. They want to see your success. They want to root for you as you go along. And if they don't, they can scroll past it. They don't have to comment. They don't have to like it. But it's your Facebook, and you can post whatever you want on there. So being a product of the product, you have to share it. You have to show people, hey, I'm doing these great workouts. Look at these results that I'm having. Look at these results that my challengers are having. Look how it's changing my life. And you want to share your story. That doesn't mean every single time you post your selfie with your Shakeology, you go, hey, ask me for details about how you can buy this great product. That is being salesy, not sharing. Sharing is telling people, hey, I love my Shakeology. It's the perfect on-the-go meal whenever I take my daughter to daycare. Or whenever I'm flying out the door, luckily I have 3 kids with me and we're able to get to school on time. All of those different things. That's sharing how you're incorporating these products into your life. And that will appeal to your market, which is you. You want people like you on your team. So product of the product is sharing your story on Facebook. And this whole week talked about, well, how do we share on Facebook? I want you guys to get a good schedule set for sharing your story. For me personally, I try to aim for 3 to 5 posts per day on my personal Facebook page. And I recommend everybody starts on their personal Facebook page because you already have a market there. You have people who trust you, who give you credibility. So you don't have to worry about building that right away. And they're going to support you no matter what. So I want you guys to start with your personal page. Don't expand into a blog yet. Don't go to a like page yet. Those can all happen. Let's get you going on your personal page first. For myself, I post in the morning every day a motivational quote. That comes up every single morning for my friends on their newsfeed. And I get a lot of people when I invite them eventually to my challenge group say, I love your motivational quotes in the morning. They're so spot on. I've had friends tell me, I love to go to your wall to see what you're doing because you always have great content on there. You'll see that as people get into that routine, people will be looking for those posts. After that, I always post around lunchtime. And then I always post mid-afternoon, and then I always post in the evening after my daughter goes to bed, usually. It's a little bit tricky for me because I'm on a time change. My entire market is on the East Coast, and I live on the West Coast. So I really have to think about my posts and plan them ahead because lunchtime for my market is 9 a.m. for me. So I have to think about when I post. And think about the busy times that you hop on Facebook, when you were working full-time or whenever you were just in downtime, when you weren't using Facebook to build a business. When were you hopping on just to scroll? The morning when you're laying in bed right after your alarm goes off, right? Whenever you're at lunch break, you're scrolling. When you get home from work or on your commute home or after your work day's done, maybe you're sitting at your desk, you're scrolling. And then after dinner while you're sitting on your couch watching TV. Those are the hot times on social media. It's no joke. So those are the times you want to try to plan your posts for. Think about the times that you want to sit down and scroll your newsfeed. that's the times that everybody else wants to do it too. So make sure you have good content for them to view. Your content should stop them from scrolling. You should pull them in. And it shouldn't pull them in because you flash, the PIO Challenge Pack's on sale this month and it's $140. Those are times and places for them, but I guarantee I pass those right over because there are so many people selling Jamberry nails and Young mascara and Beachbody coaches on my newsfeed that I usually scroll right past those. I do not stop and look at those, but I love seeing transformation stories. I love seeing people after their workout talk about how great they feel. I love seeing those types of things. They want to see your life. They want to see you using the products. They don't want to see you selling them. So first, be proud of the product and then share it on your newsfeed and make sure you're getting out there the great times to share it on your newsfeed. So just think about when the busy times are. A great way to know when the busy times are, look at your chat bar. Whenever you see lots of people online, that's a busy time. Look at your chat bar right now because I know Facebook's open on your computer or whatever you're using. There's probably a lot of people online right now because 9 o'clock, 9:30 on a Sunday, super busy social media time to post for your week. So product of the product and make sure you're being consistent. Yes, be you in your post. That's exactly right, Missy. I encourage you to friend request me, Missy, Heather, Lindsay. See our posts, see what's going on. But be you. Don't try to be me. Don't try to be Missy. Missy's great. If you're silly, be silly. If you like to, I like to think my motivational quotes like a walking Hallmark card. Like if you're very good with your words and you can make a walking Hallmark card, do it. If you're somebody who likes e-cards and sarcasm, incorporate it into your post. People are going to be attracted to you and they want to work with you, not some weird version of you that you're doing for Beachbody. They want to work with you. Let me look at my notes real quick to make sure I'm on point. Okay, so by posting 3 to 5 times a day, I remember as a new coach, I would say, well, I posted 3 times and it was like 3 times in an hour. Oh, I'm good for today. That's not how it works. You have to be 3 to 5 times consistently spread out throughout the day. And like I said before, it's because you're hitting different markets as they come onto Facebook. And I also need you to be consistent. You can't post 3 to 5 times a day on Monday and then not do it again until Friday. And then maybe not again until Tuesday afternoon. You need to be consistent with your posts. The way that the algorithms are for Facebook, they're insane. Don't try to figure out the algorithms for Facebook and how they get things on people's news feeds because you'll go crazy. But if you're consistent, that means people are consistently seeing your posts. You're planting those seeds and they're going to want to know what you're doing. They're going to want to watch you. Your goal is to get people to follow you. To get people, when you message them, say, I love your posts. They're great. Keep doing what you're doing. Or whenever you go over to a friend's house, they're like, when I'm having a bad day, I go scroll your wall because it's so positive, as opposed to seeing all the negativity that comes across on their newsfeed constantly. So even if you're getting no interaction on your posts, keep doing it because people are watching you. I guarantee it. Okay, our initial goals for our group this week. So as a Beachbody coach, your first 30 days in your business, this is what I want you guys to focus on. There are a lot of different things that are going to be thrown at you, and I want you guys to keep your sanity. That's not my goal, is to overwhelm you. You'll notice that in this group, our videos are no longer than probably 10 minutes. There may be a couple that are on the longer side, but those aren't until the very end. Here, while you're still getting your feet wet, the videos are all under 10 minutes to help you guys get your business going in the right direction quickly so you can feel successful. So your 3 goals for this group is to, number 1, I want you guys to work on getting to Success Club this month. What is Success Club? Success Club is the Beachbody corporate, Beachbody network. It is their reward program, pretty much. And it's a great for us as coaches. It's a direct reflection of the measure and growth of our business. So Success Club, I want you guys all to hit Success Club 5 this month, or really shoot for that. So how do we get to Success Club? What is it? In order to get to Success Club, how you get points for it, it's based on the number of people who buy challenge packs from you or Shakeology home direct orders. So you'll have a lot of interest from people, especially if you're sharing your story. And a lot of people will say, that's great, I already have this Beachbody program. And they're still more than welcome to just buy a program from you, but it's not going to help you with your Success Club goal. In order to get a challenge pack, a lot of you probably started off with a challenge pack. It's Shakeology and a workout program bundled together. A lot of people only think of Beachbody as a fitness and exercise part, but we offer the nutrition side too. And Shakeology guarantees that they're going to get one meal a day that is top notch and the best that they're going to get that day. And that's usually what I tell people in my prospective challengers. I say Shakeology is wonderful, and I talk about my experiences with it. I don't bash other products when I talk about Shakeology. I say how much it has changed my life and how I notice a difference when I don't use it, and how whenever I couldn't stand the taste of it during my first trimester of pregnancy, I couldn't wait to get back to it in my second trimester because I was so ready to eat it again, because I could feel how it affected my body when I wasn't drinking it. So I want you to share your experiences with your Shakeology and with your challenge pack, because when you sell a challenge pack, you get 2 Success Club points. So to get to Success Club 5, that would be 3 challenge packs. If you're selling 3 challenge packs a month, you're hitting your Success Club 5, you're building your business forward, and that's also going to get your Shakeology paid for and your business service fees paid for. That's another goal through this group, to get your Shakeology covered, your business service fees covered. That means you are Success Club, you don't have to pay anything to Beachbody, you're making a little bit of extra income, and you also have challengers in a challenge group. You will find when you have challengers in a challenge group, you are held more accountable and you are doing things better with your own diet and your own exercise. When you don't have challengers in a challenge group, it's a lot easier to sleep in. It's a lot easier to get the pizza as opposed to holding yourself accountable while your challengers are in a challenge group too. The third goal for you for this group is to become an Emerald Coach. Well, what is an Emerald Coach? Emerald Coach is the most important rank in Beachbody. I'm a 1-star diamond. Missy's a 1-star diamond. Heather's a diamond. Lindsay's an emerald. I don't care what rank you are. Emerald is the best rank in this business. It's the most important. It is your first milestone in your business, and it opens up your team bank account. Don't worry about what that means right now. But when you have your team bank account, that means you have coaches underneath of you, and you are able to be able to receive team cycle bonuses. Team cycle bonuses are free money coming into your account as your team is growing and they're buying their Shakeology, and they are having others hop in challenge groups, getting themselves a Success Club. Just to kind of put it in perspective, you guys don't know what that means. This week I had one of my biggest paychecks. I didn't sell a single challenge pack. It was mainly from team cycle bonuses. So those cycle bonuses will add up quickly, and they're a great, great resource and a great way to, it's one of the many ways you can earn income in this business if you maximize it to their potential. So Emerald Coach is a huge thing. You can't qualify for those cycle bonuses unless you're an Emerald Coach. So Emerald is the most important part of this business, because as you get higher up in the ranks, Lindsay Matway, the top coach in 2013, she has her husband's account that she manages. He does nothing. She does nothing for it. He brings in about $10,000 a week just on cycle bonuses. So that can kind of put it in perspective about what those cycle bonuses can do for you. And he is, Emerald. If you didn't get Emerald, he wouldn't get those cycle bonuses. So just know that Emerald opens up a great earning potential for you in your business. Because yes, we are in the helping people business and we love inspiring others. But if we could make some money in the process of doing that, that's even better. And this is one of the ways that you can earn money, and it's important that you know how to do that in your business. All right, so your 3 goals: Success Club, Emerald, get your Shakeology and your business fees covered so you don't have to worry about from month to month. And if you do that every single month, you're going to see, oh, I get a referral from this customer because they had such a great experience. This customer is going to become a coach on my team because they fell in love with the products just like I did. You will have a slow trickle-down effect and your team will grow, and it is a great, great thing to be a part of. So product of the product, social media presence, that was our big focus this week. Do you guys have any questions about any of the things covered in the group? You guys have been really good about asking your questions in the group, but do you guys have any other questions about what we've covered in the group? Don't feel like you have to be super creative with your posts or creative with your graphics. People want to see you. They want to see you using the products. So a great app to use on your phone is Photify. If nothing else, throw a filter on it and like an arrow pointing to your bicep, or put a filter on it to filter out, make it black and white, and put like a muscle or a fun workout quote on there, or put, a barbell on there. Super easy stuff. Do you guys have any questions about anything covered in the group so far this week? If you think of them, don't hesitate to unmute yourself and ask, or type them in the chat bar, okay? Really and truly, It's the teacher in me. I love answering questions. That lets me know that that you're doing okay. Missy, go ahead. You unmuted. Or Melissa, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I had a question with when you're talking about the emerald and all that stuff. Do you keep selling them to stay at that status, or once you have the status, you stay at that level? Like, what happens with that? You have to have people keep coming back?
As long as you are maintaining your Success Club each and every month, getting that Success Club 5 benchmark, that's 3 challenge packs, you'll maintain your emerald, no problem. Okay.
You have to, like, keep selling new challenge packs?
Yeah, you always want to be expanding your market and selling to new people. Yep. And you'll find out that just like you, Melissa, you are a discount coach, I'm sure, right away. So that means you save your 25% and everything, as long as you have active coaches. And a discount coach counts as an active coach. So if you sign up to challengers as discount coaches, you become an emerald. Then if they continue on with their Shakeology and stay those active coaches, you maintain your emerald rank. Okay. But as long as you're kind of getting your Success Club every single month, Success Club 5, you will have no problem maintaining your rank at all.
So in order to get the Success Club 5, like, I have 2 people who signed up as challenge packs.
Yeah.
Do I have to get 3 more on top of that, or 1 more on top of that?
Just 1 more. Each challenge pack is 2 points.
Right.
So for, if you sell 3 challenge packs a month, that'll get you Success Club 6, which is Success Club 5. And then if you sell a Shakeology home direct order, that's 1 Success Club point. So you could think of it, I rarely sell Shakeology home direct orders because it's like Pio's on sale this month. Shakeology retails for $130. I'm going to offer them a Pio challenge pack for $140 and say you're pretty much getting a free workout program from buying us. So I very rarely sell Shakeology home direct. Okay, but that's another way that you can earn a Success Club point.
Right. Sorry about my son earlier too.
Oh, that's okay. I thought that was really funny.
I'm like, you can go to bed.
It's okay. When my husband's out of town, my daughter's running amok. Like, it's okay.
My husband's here, but not helping. All right, thanks.
No problem. Missy, you were going to say something too.
I was just going to tell you guys that if you're comfortable enough using the app Video Stitch and doing some sort of video of you working out with like a picture of you once you're finished and like Shakeology or something, that seems to be drawing a lot of people in right now because they're interested because they're actually gaining value from that post because they're learning a workout move of some sort. So that helps expand your market too if you're comfortable doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can do fun videos, and don't think you just have to be like beach body, beach body, beach body, beach body in your posts. People want to see you, and you want to be relatable. I mean, someone who lives and breathes fitness is really intimidating to somebody who hasn't worked out in years or somebody who maybe has a lot of weight to lose. So be you. I mean, share pictures of your kids. And, I just posted a video the other day. My daughter loves Shakeology. Like, she requests her own cup. She loves the stuff. Like, she will say, Shakeology, please. And, she gets her own cup and she loves it. So I posted a cute video of her drinking Shakeology. And it got a lot of views and a lot of likes and comments on it. And likewise, I'll just post funny pictures of, my daughter and my husband because he was wearing an Easter bonnet yesterday. Nothing to do with Beachbody, but just something that, my family likes to see. And it also humanizes you. It lets people see that you're a real person. And don't be afraid to post your flaws. I had a blizzard on Friday night. I did. I had a cookie dough blizzard from Dairy Queen, and it was delicious. And I posted about it because guess what? Sometimes you just need a blizzard from Dairy Queen. And people need to see that too. Okay. Go ahead, Miss. You unmuted. Go ahead.
A lot of the times, I'll post songs that I'm listening to because that's something that relates to me. And recently I've started traveling a lot, so I'll post travel pictures and stuff too. So definitely just be you, because you want to draw in people that are like you because they're going to be the ones that are the most fun for you to work with.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, just focus on getting your 3 posts up today. That's what I would start with. And throw in Beachbody stuff and make sure it's about you. If you haven't posted for a really long time, I would first start off with just getting consistent with posting. And if you want to throw a workout picture in there, do it. But really get consistent about posting first so that whenever you are ready to put your Beachbody stuff in there, it's not quite such a big deal that you're posting so much. So baby steps, slow and steady. That's what we have to do right here at the beginning. Do you guys have any other questions? That was a good question, Melissa. Any other questions? All right, well, if they come, put them in the chat bar and we'll definitely get them answered. I'm going to do a quick little back office tour for you guys so you guys know how to get to it and kind of the bare basics of how to navigate around there, because that can be super overwhelming whenever you log into your back office, especially because you'll hear people say, oh, it's in the back office, and you're like, great, I have no idea what that means. So I'm going to screen share with you guys and show you how to get to your back office and what the basics are. So let me pull it up for you. So whenever you get to teambeachbody.com, this is what it is. You should be signed in. Apparently it signed me out, so let me sign in real quick. You want to go to your coach tab and then scroll down to Coach Online Office. And this is your home screen as it comes up on your back office page. So if you notice this part right here, the Coach Online Office, when you go to a new page, you can always click on this to bring you right back here. This is like your home button. If you notice over here on the left, this is your basics about you. So your name will be here, your coach ID, that's like your social security number for Beachbody. You'll end up memorizing that. And if you have your husband's account or your spouse's account, you'll memorize theirs too. You'll just be writing it down a lot and you'll know it by a while. This is your current rank. So many of you either have Emerald there or Coach. Your qualification status, you don't have to worry about that until you get to your Star Diamond level. Your status should say active. Your upline sponsor should be your sponsor coach, your upline diamond coach, so the diamond coach above you, and then your upline Star Diamond coach up above them. So if you notice, Missy is all of mine. There. Over here is your volume right underneath of this. Remember how I said Emerald Coach, most important rank in the business because it opens your team volume. Okay, this is what that is, team volume. I just want to tell you the difference. Personal volume, that's what PV is. Personal volume is things that you buy from Beachbody or things that your customers buy, not your discount coaches, your customers. So when you buy your Shakeology, everything that you purchase, every product has a personal volume amount attached to it. And it's pretty much dollar for dollar. So $1 equals 1 volume point. So when you buy your Shakeology each month, you get 90 PV, 90 personal volume points. Your coach, when you buy your Shakeology, receives those 90 points not as personal volume, but as team volume because you're a member of their team. So your team volume comes from your coaches underneath of you, whether they are discount coaches, working coaches, that team volume comes from them. And that team volume is what then produces cycle bonuses. We're not going to talk about cycle bonuses today. We could do a whole call talking about cycle bonuses. Just know the difference between PV and TV. PV is personal volume. Those are your purchases from Beachbody, and customers' purchases, customers who purchase through you. So somebody who does not become a coach, when they purchase something through you, you get their personal volume, their customer volume. TV is team volume. That's volume purchases from coaches underneath of you. Down here are your alerts. This lets you know how many new coaches you have in your organization, when you get new customers. Also, you have an email account attached to Beachbody. So as you can see, I'm not real good at checking my email because I'll come to my personal account, not necessarily my Beachbody account. Right here in the middle, I want you guys to just be aware of this. This keeps track of your Success Club points. As you can tell, it's a slow month for me. I'm usually having, Success Club 10 by now, and I'm at 0 still. Real talk, it's been a struggle for a month for me. But Success Club points are total right here. And then your personal home direct volume. So if you say you're 90 PV, that's that Shakeology every month. Mine ships out on like the 28th. So this will be a no and at 0 until my Shakeology ships out again. Don't worry about these other tabs up here. Feel free to look at them and learn more. If you have questions, there's little question marks you can click on to see what they are. Don't worry too much about them at this point in time. Over here, this is Coach Breaking News. This is pretty much all the stuff that's going on. You will be surprised. I didn't look at that my first few months as a coach. I encourage you to, but really and truly, your upline is going to give you all the information you need on your team calls. So they're going to be the ones who will filter through that and get you what you need to know. Feel free to look at it, of course, but make sure you know that your upline is going to make sure that you have the necessary information that you need. So that's your home screen. Up here across the top, you have a whole bunch of different menu bars that you can go to. Here's the one that's most pertinent to you as a brand new coach. News and training. This is where you are going to want to spend some of your time. Chip away at these slowly and slow and steady. In your training resource right here. I want you guys to work through the getting started and the coach. And if you want to learn more about an Emerald coach, feel free to look ahead. You can go up the whole way as you want. I don't care how far you go. Don't overwhelm yourself though. I would stay with these first 3. So when you click on here, it gives you a whole bunch of different things. So when you're getting started, what you should do, you should connect with your upline coach sponsor. Complete the business quick start. Drink your Shakeology and work out every day. Invest 10 minutes a day in personal development and review getting started coach training. If you look here, if you click on all these links, your coach training will get broken down for you. You can read about things. You can watch things on a video. I suggest doing the Coach Online Office tour, the teambeachbody.com tour, and learning about your profile and websites. I really suggest that you guys do that. And if you go through, you can go right over here to the side, click on the coach tab. It's the same thing. You need to do this. You should know this. Let's learn how to do them here. So as you go through, it's going to have different things to do. This is a lot of information, and don't feel like you need to master this or be an expert in this, because that's not what you got to do. You don't need to know everything to be successful in this business. Always be the student. Never stop learning, but don't feel like you need to know everything at once. I still don't know everything. I learn something new every day with this business. So I want you to spend some time in your coach area just learning about what to do and how to get started. The next thing I want you guys to do, it goes over this in one of the videos, but if you haven't already done this, in your My Business tab, down here on your EFT management, this is important. This is what's going to allow you to get direct deposit into your paychecks. If not, Beachbody's going to send you paper checks, which is totally fine if you want paper checks, but I don't do anything paper-based anymore for my banking. So make sure you go here. This is just going to allow you to put in your banking information so that you can change where your checks get direct deposited to. Okay, that's your EFT management. Another thing that's super important for you guys right now, I know new coach, when I came in, I was like, I need to learn about these products because I know some of them, but I don't know all of them. And what if I get somebody who wants to know about this program? I want to make sure I'm recommending it, something that's beneficial for them. If you go to the sales and marketing tab, you can go to the product training guides, and you can learn more about every single product that Beachbody has. You can learn more about Shakeology. If you're kind of like, well, I love this stuff and I don't really understand why people don't, I would suggest taking some time and looking at your Shakeology tab so you're prepared to kind of know your stuff about it whenever they ask about it. You can learn about programs and every supplement here as well. Do you have to learn everything? No, you don't. I don't know anything about Hip Hop Abs. I don't know anything about, what else? Slim and Six, Tai Chang. I don't know much about those programs. Don't feel like you need to know everything, because really and truly, people are going to work with you based on what you show them. And they're looking for somebody to lead and kind of tell them what to do. And odds are they want to do whatever you did because they watched you have success. So don't feel like you need to learn every single thing that we offer through Beachbody, because it's not really necessary. And remember, to get back to your homepage, you just have to click on the little thing at the top, and it'll get you right back to your homepage. For me personally, I spend a lot of my time in the My Business tab. That's where I spend the majority of my time in my back office, is under the My Business tab. This can be really confusing at first, and really and truly, the best way to learn it is to just play with it and go through and look at things and figure out where they are and learn how things work. That's your best thing to do. The last thing I want to show you guys in your back office, if you scroll the whole way to the bottom of any page in your back office, these are some great resources right down here. The first is the FAQ page, the frequently asked questions. This is a great place to learn. It's pretty much a Google search for all things Beachbody, okay? So let's say I wanted to learn more about the 21-day fix. If I go here, I can go to, the 21-day fix. What's the program, challenge pack, and training details? I can go here and I can learn anything about the 21-day fix that I need to. You can do the same thing with any program. Maybe you need to do, you want to learn more about coaches. Okay, the coach opportunity. Well, of course, that's not going to come up. We'll do a coach change. Somebody needs to change their coach. all kinds of stuff up here. Customer seeks to change coach, because you'll run into people who say, well, I'm already working with a coach and I really want to work with you. And we'll talk about that a little bit too, but you can always find out how to do things right here in the FAQs. So that's a great resource to have. Also down here at the very, very bottom, there's a contact us button. This is so great as a coach to know how to do this. You are a coach, so you always call Coach Relations. If you are signing people up as discount coaches right away, they always call Coach Relations, okay? If they are signed up and they get a 25% discount, they're a coach. They need to call Coach Relations. Customers call customer service. If you're confused about if you signed up a customer or a coach, ask your upline coach and they'll be able to tell you right away. This is the best part of this right here. You can click here and you can do a live chat with Coach Relations. It'll pull up a screen where you just need to fill out your information and it will expand as you go. And then you are able to live chat with them. What is great about the live chat option with Beachbody is you get an email of the conversation that you had with them. So there's no guesswork. There's no, well, I think they said this. You can go back and you can reference it if you need to. And likewise, if there's a problem that comes up, we have a way to track it as well on our end with Beachbody. So those are the really important parts of your back office right now that I want you guys to focus on. Do you guys have any questions about the back office while I have it pulled up so I can show you? I know, it's a lot of information at once. I understand that. All right, well, let me stop the screen share. So as we go into, Missy, I did not know that you lose about $3 to have a check versus direct deposit. I did not know that, so good to know. That makes sense because it costs them money to process the check. So as we move into this week, we're going to start the next vital behavior of Beachbody, which is invite, invite, invite. And I want you guys to think of that vital behavior as reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Yes, you are inviting to an opportunity, but it's really, really important for you to connect and reconnect with people you haven't talked to for a while. Remember, you have some people who you know very well, you may not have talked to for a couple years or a few months, who they trust you. You have their credibility already. But you also have people on your invitation list or on your friends list who maybe you're like, well, I kind of know them, but they're just an acquaintance. You need to take the time to reconnect with them. So what do I mean by reconnect? You can go on their wall and you can like their posts. You can comment on their posts. Elicit genuine conversation with them. Ask them about their day and how they've been doing. You'll find that when you do that, you're more likely to build their trust. So whenever the time comes around where they do see your post on your wall about your challenge group, they'll be more inclined to stop scrolling and read it as opposed to just continue to scroll on their newsfeed and pass you right on up. So think of this vital behavior as reconnect, 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 not necessarily invite, invite, invite. Okay? So we will be covering how to invite this week and how to kind of press send on that message when you're super nervous about sending it because you don't want the person receiving it to think that you think that they're fat. That was my biggest fear. So I want you guys to kind of gear up for the week. This is a great time on social media to be very active right at this time of night. So don't hesitate to reach out to people and start your reconnecting right now. It's a great time to do that. Okay. So do you guys have any last questions before I give you your Sunday night back? All right. Any of the other coaches have any comments to share? All right, great. Well, I will not keep you. I know that your time is precious. I will always keep these to about 45 minutes, under an hour, I promise. I don't have time for it, and I know you guys don't. You're busy. So enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will be chatting with you guys in the group this week, and then I will see you next Sunday at the same time. All right? Have a great rest of your week. All right? You are very welcome. All right, I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.